live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 6 starts now.
An overnight crash damages a car and a house. The fiery scene in Rockford. Boone County residents got to hang out with some local first responders. A fire department celebrates its anniversary with an open house. And people got dirty while getting a workout. A special event comes to the state line this weekend. Good evening, I'm Taylor Castro. Thanks for joining us tonight. An early morning car crash sparks a house fire in Rockford. It happened just after 1 a.m. Sunday when one of the two vehicles struck a house on North Central Avenue, causing the car to catch on fire. The flames spread to the house. Fire crews say that the extinguishment of the fire was delayed due to damaged electrical wires connected to the house, which caused the fire to spread even further. These are pictures shared by the Rockford Fire Department on Twitter. Officials say the car that struck the house was destroyed. The cost of damage is estimated at $95,000. No injuries were reported. Boone County residents got to hang out with their local fire department. Our Nikel Delgado spent the day there. Nikel, how'd it go?
Well, Taylor, residents were excited to meet some of our state line heroes, and the firefighters were equally excited to meet and teach some of what makes their job so special.
When you drive by it, you don't notice it. Now you're like, oh, we get to go inside and check things out.
Sandy Lekowicz was excited to bring her son, nephew, and parents to celebrate the Boone County District 2 Fire Department's 75 years of service. Sandy's nephew, Stefan Garcia, says this open house inspires him to be a firefighter.
Seeing all the different kinds of trucks they have, and that they have so many of them, and we got to go inside one.
Residents not only get to sit in a fire truck seat, but try on gear, use equipment, and see a live fire demonstration.
They made these little dollhouse sizes and they're going to burn them, and so we're excited to see how that all works.
Boone County District 2 firefighter Joe Prokop says, we meet people on their worst days, but today is an opportunity to meet residents just to talk and hang out.
Not only get to show what we're doing today, but we also have hints of our past. We have the original fire truck of the district. So members of the public not only get to meet us and what we're doing today, but they also get a snapshot of what this department used to look like.
Firefighter Joe hopes this open house celebration helps the residents get to know them better and take away some safety tips.
If we can inspire and educate one or two people out of everyone that shows up, that is an awesome day.
Sandy says she is happy that she and her family get to live like a firefighter for a day.
We know they do so much for the community and they put their lives out there, but yet they're so calm and inviting and welcoming to say, hey, come on over, check this out, this is what we do.
The Boone County Fire Department hopes to continue their public service for another 75 years and more. Taylor?
Thanks, Nikel. Another state line fire department is holding their fundraiser today. The 13th annual South Beloit Firefighters Association Corn Boil is taking place at Viking Lanes. There's lots of food, live music, a car show, and more going on. It serves as a fundraiser for the department and the charities it sponsors throughout the year, like buying presents for less fortunate families around the holidays and teaching CPR.
We just try our best and do whatever we can, and the more that we raise, the more we can do throughout the year.
The event concludes with a fireworks show tonight at dusk. It's the last Saturday before school starts for RPS 205, and kids and families came out to a back-to-school bash to get prepared. The event was held by Comprehensive Community Solutions in Rockford. There was free food, supplies for school, haircuts, clothing, and other resources. It's part of a violence prevention strategy to raise awareness of after-school programming. Organizers want to connect people to the Alpha program that works to keep youth away from violence outside of school. The staff at CCS is passionate about giving back to the youth because they had people who did that and were invested in them.
I think that most of us can attest to it. It really takes a village, you know, to raise young people. I'm a father myself, so, you know, I understand that, you know, my son is going to be influenced by other people in the community. So, you know, it's just about everybody doing their part and being a part of that village.
Two messengers who lived life in the streets when they were young were at the event to speak with kids and spread the message of violence prevention. Participants in this event spent their Saturday getting dirty in the mud. The Tough Mudder Chicago is in Rockford this weekend on the grounds of the Chicago-Rockford International Airport. The two main events include a giant wall climb and an electric shock mud obstacle course. Participants showed off their skills while sharing some laughs too. It was fun for both the experienced and for the first-timers.
All the people out here are great. The event's been organized great. Everything has been very organized. And then great people. Everybody's supportive. Everyone's out here to root each other on.
From strangers to everybody getting together, helping each other out. It's definitely a community, the culture. I love it. I'll be back.
There are food trucks, local businesses, and lots of fun to go around. After a month of negotiations, Russia has blocked the final draft of a nuclear disarmament treaty. Russia blocked it after it tried to make amendments that the UN, in its words, said would have, quote, produced chaos so late in the negotiations. The treaty is reviewed every 5 years as part of an effort to reduce nuclear risks and stop the expansion of nuclear weapons around the world. The failed talks on the treaty renewal come amid global tensions over Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Two drug makers behind COVID vaccines are now locked in a court battle. Moderna is suing Pfizer and BioNTech in the U.S. and Germany. It claims they infringed on its patents. The company says it filed the patents between 2010 and 2016 to protect the mRNA technology behind its shot Spikevax and invested billions of dollars in creating the technology. Moderna is seeking compensation, but Pfizer is rejecting Moderna's accusations, saying it's, quote, surprised by the legal action. Meanwhile, federal health officials say the Biden administration's supply of monkeypox vaccines is nearly large enough to immunize the entire high-risk population. A technique to administer smaller doses has effectively multiplied the country's supply of shots. That means the latest batch of 360,000 vaccine vials could yield up to 1.8 million shots. The FDA first authorized this method on August 9th. NASA is preparing for the launch of the historic Aretemis 1 rocket on Monday. The mission will send an unpiloted capsule on a 42-day moon voyage. NASA says its main goals are to verify the launch system works and to test the capsule and its heat shield. It's set for blast off at 8:33 a.m. on Monday. The capsule is expected to splash back down October 10th in the Pacific Ocean.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
We had a fair amount of sunshine, at least for most of the day today, but we had a little bit of that cloud cover working its way in as we got later on into the afternoon. That's with some of this activity of these scattered showers remaining a little bit further to the north of the area right now, as they've been moving across there over the last few hours. Our next chances for rain still remain a little bit further out to the west, but we are seeing a little bit of an increase in the cloud cover from that activity. We look a little bit further out to the west, and that's still what we're looking at with all these rain showers working through, even a couple of thunderstorms now working their way a little bit closer to the area. That continues to be the case throughout the rest of this weekend, and eventually we're going to see a little bit higher coverage of those storms working through later on into the weekend. Right now, though, still seeing mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds working their way through. This is a view looking north from Beloit, Wisconsin. The SkyTrack camera up there, sponsored by Bryden Motors. Still looking at those sunnier conditions for the most part, but we are looking at a little bit of cloud cover that's worked in with those thunderstorm activity that's remained a little bit further to the north. Temperatures today have topped out in the low 80s for most of us, officially 80 degrees so far for the high temperature in Rockford, 81 in Janesville, 80 in DeKalb, 79 in Monroe. Currently, those temperatures falling back just a little bit now into the upper 70s for most of us, 75 now in Monroe, with some of that cooler air working in behind those thunderstorms, now working their way out of the area. Temperatures overnight tonight continue to fall, but not nearly as far as they fell overnight last night, only down to about 67 degrees, about 10 degrees warmer than where we were for the overnight low last night. That's because of the cloud cover we hold on to for the overnight low, as well as quite a bit of that moisture, with dew points remaining in the 60s throughout much of the overnight tonight with this system approaching. That's what's going to bring us those rain showers starting early tomorrow morning. Temperatures only working up to around 83 degrees. Those showers and storms, waves of them coming through much of the daytime during the day tomorrow, continuing into the late afternoon and even evening hours as well. So timing all this out with Futurecast here, we see the increasing cloud cover for the overnight tonight. That's what we're looking at as temperatures really don't budge very much for the overnight lows. hanging around in the upper 60s. That's when we get those scattered rain showers beginning to work in for early tomorrow morning. Higher coverage of rain showers as well as some isolated storms working through, particularly during the afternoon hours. But we hold on to mostly cloudy conditions throughout much of the day. We get a little bit of a break late Saturday or late Sunday night into early Monday, but then we get more of those showers beginning to work through. A cold front coming through late during the day on Monday could also bring us an isolated chance for some showers and storms, depending on how much moisture hangs around ahead of that front. That's what we're going to be looking at for the potential for some of that severe weather also to work in. Right now, what we're still looking at is a little bit of a lower end risk, still a level 1 out of 5 on the severe storm prediction center's scale there, level 1 out of 5, a marginal risk. But we do have to keep out the eye for a couple of isolated scattered or even a couple of gustier thunderstorms, but mainly to the southeast of our viewing area is what we're going to be focusing on. But after this all, we're going to be looking at a much cooler pattern. Dew points remaining in the 70s, at least in the current time, but a cold front sweeping through clears us back out. That drops our dew points back down into the 50s, a much more comfortable pattern toward the back half of the week and even into start off September. That's what we're looking at right now. Temperatures dropping down pretty quickly after that cold front from 86 on Monday. We're back down into the 70s even as we get toward the back half of the week. Average temperature around this time of year still remains right around 80 degrees. That's what we're looking at here for the rest of the weekend. Still 83 for tomorrow, 86 for Monday. The higher chances for storms coming Sunday, isolated again on Monday, but then we clear out and we cool down quite a bit with temperatures remaining a little bit closer to the fall weather that we would expect to see starting off for the month of September all the way through into next weekend.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
A shortage of officials in high school football has shuffled things around a bit this season, especially in the NIC-10. To help out this opening weekend, all 10 schools in the conference agreed to play their season openers today instead of last night. So let's check out some of those teams, starting with the defending NIC-10 champions, the Hononegah Indians. They took on Jefferson at Wyatt Stadium. Cole Warren is Hononegah's starting quarterback this year. He keeps the ball and races down to the 13-yard line before going out of bounds. Later that drive, Warren with some play action flips the ball out to Jacob Scaduto for a 9-yard touchdown. Later in the first quarter, Warren pitches the ball to Luke Poppy. He'll avoid a Jayhawk defender and he'll go in for the touchdown too. The Jayhawks hung in there and battled, but Hononegah won 35-22. At Boylan, the student section had a Hawaiian theme going. That was appropriate for the sunshine and warm temperatures today. Connor Dennis and the Titans were hosting the East E-Rabs. What a stable of weapons Dennis has in the backfield, like Rasheed Johnson. Here he is showing a nifty spin move and some quick feet. He takes it 31 yards to the house. The Titans were up 6-0 early. Later in the first, it's Johnson again with a big opening for another touchdown. The E-Rabs couldn't get their run game going. They tried on this play, but Malik Gordon had nowhere to go. The Titans smothered him for a safety. Second quarter, Connor Dennis will run up the middle for another Titan touchdown. Later now, Dennis throws it deep. He has Rasheed Johnson. Johnson was stopped short of the end zone, but that set up a Boylan field goal. The Titans led 26-0 at halftime. They defeated the E-Rabs 40-0. Anthony Dedman and his Freeport Pretzels traveled to Belvedere North to take on the Blue Thunder. 4 minutes into the first, Maddox Gillen Swan will toss it off to Joseph Brown. Brown finds the gap and he'll muscle his way in for 6. He'll get a big embrace from Drake Fielding. That puts the Blue Thunder on the board with 7. The student section was fired up. First drive for the Pretzels. Xavion Segner steps back, looks for Ryan Kuhn, but it'll be intercepted by Charlie Leonard. He'll run it back for the pick 6. Blue Thunder were rolling. Early in the second, Segner hands it off to Denarius Jackson. Leonard tries to make the tackle, but Jackson will be in for the touchdown. Freeport would score to open up the second half, but Belvedere North would win this one 45-14. At Guilford, the Vikings hosted Belvedere in their opener. Let's check out some hard running by Guilford's Javon Jones. 6 Bucks have him stopped. Or do they? He nearly broke free from that pile. Then it's Jones again, this time getting to the edge. He'll get another first down. Near the goal line, it's, well, who? Jones again. Watch him just level a Bucks defender. Good luck tackling Javon Jones this season. That's a touchdown. Guilford got it done on defense too. Brandon Boyd Jr. wraps up a Bucks running back for a loss. The last score we had on this game was Guilford 14, Belvedere 0 in the third quarter. And you know it's football season when all we have to talk about on a Saturday, well, is football. We had some Big Ten action overseas between Nebraska and Northwestern. The two teams were in Dublin, Ireland for their season opener. And what a battle that one was. The Wildcats rallied in the second half to win 31-28. And the Fighting Illini host the Wyoming Cowboys. Tommy DeVito making his debut and showing why he was the chosen starter. Illinois dominates 38-6 with a 3-touchdown performance from Chase Brown. The Bears have their final dress rehearsal tonight with the Browns. Will they go 3-0 in preseason action? Still early in this one, no score yet.
We had some perfect weather for high school football both last night and today.
It was really nice. I was at Belvedere North for that game, and I was honestly kind of sweating.
Yeah, it was just a little bit warm out. It was a little bit humid out later on here this afternoon. Some dew points that were up into the 60s, even a couple of spots close to the 70s. So it definitely felt a little bit humid, especially with the sunshine that we had. That made it feel like temperatures were into the low 80s and even a couple of spots into the mid 80s. But we were seeing some pretty clear skies. Not really looking at any rain showers, except if we look a little bit further to the north. That's the First Horn Interactive Radar from Rockford Auto Glass and more. The activity moves a little bit closer to the area as we get over the next couple of days. That's Sunday into Monday. The rain does hold off throughout most of the overnight hours tonight. Clouds continuing to increase though. Temperatures only falling into the upper 60s, about 10 degrees warmer than they were for the overnight low last night. That's where we're looking at some rain showers that begin to work their way in early tomorrow morning. That's when we see those showers and storms, waves of them coming throughout the day on Sunday. And then a little bit of a break for most of Monday, but some isolated storms still remain possible. Temperatures getting back up into the upper 80s with plenty of sunshine though throughout much of that day. Cold front though does bring our temperatures down and luckily also brings the humidity values down from some spots into the 70s back down into the 50s for those dew point values. So much more cool and refreshing temperatures toward the back half of the week all the way into next weekend.
Thanks, Jordan. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you at 10.